Hello, sports fan. This is Steven here with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the Detroit Lions' interesting offseason. Before I get right into that, I'm going to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Coming off of a pretty good season, the Lions did not make the playoffs, but let's face it, the Lions are stocked heavy with picks. When you're looking in the first 81 picks of this draft, they have 5 picks. 2 in the first round, 2 in the second round, and then that one coming in the third. You're looking at potentially what this team is. They did suffer a suspension with Jameson Williams, but you got to keep in mind his just 6 games. He'll be back. But you got to think, with Jared Goff, Aiden Hutchinson, you have a lot of different pieces on this offense and defense that are going to make this team a very significant contender. So you got to think, in a division where possibly you could see the Chicago Bears take a step back or forward, the Green Bay Packers are possibly taking a step back, and you got to think, okay, are the Minnesota Vikings really real? In a weakened division in the NFC North, you got to think, Minnesota has not shown us anything that they're a powerhouse. Losing Aaron Rodgers, I don't think Jordan Love is going to step in and get them 13 wins. So you got to think, they are plays away, essentially, from being a better football team. This is how the NFL turns franchises over. When you think about the likes of teams that go from worst to first, when you think of teams that turn their franchise around and the culture begins to change, this is the blueprint. Now, with those picks that they have a pick, I believe, at 18, and they have a pick, I believe, at 5 or 6 in there. And you got to think, that's from the Rams, the trade for Jared Goff. When Jared Goff turns it around, when people don't believe in him, and he starts playing well, and he starts actually putting it together, that's what this team needs. I don't think Jared Goff is an issue. I don't think they need to trade Jared Goff in any way, shape, or form. But this team has to make strides in this draft. They have to hit. If you're bringing somebody in, why not bring an offensive skill set guy? You have a defender, Aiden Hutchinson, who essentially you could bring in a Carter from the University of Georgia, the defensive end / tackle. You could do that. But I think offense is going to be these guys' calling card. If you don't want to trade back a couple of slots and get some more draft capital for this draft, because you have a lot of talented DNs, wide receivers, corners, backers in this, you got to think there's a lot of talent in this NFL draft. So I'm thinking the Lions have an opportunity to make a big deal, some big noise, and potentially control this division for the next 5-6 years. So it's going to be big. They're doing their due diligence. Jalen Carter just visited them. They said they feel a little bit more better about him after meeting him and spending time with him. So they can go in a wide plethora of directions with this pick and this first pick, and then also the second pick as well. Having 2 picks in the top 18 of this draft is a great thing, because the talent is there. There's talent all over the place. They don't need a quarterback, so that gives them a couple of different picks that they can move in and out of, or possibly sit it through, because the talent's still going to be on the big board. So all you Lions fans, get in the comment section. I think the Lions are going to get it together this year, folks. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus. Always break down videos. We're always breaking down the comment section, and we'll see you on the very next video.